I purchased this leather handbag from Thailand for under 120 bucks. Is it worth it? Is it too good to be true? Let's talk about it. Hi everyone and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. In case this is your first time watching one of my videos, hi, I'm Leslie. I'm so glad to have you here. On my channel I talk about all things luxury, in particular handbags, but I cover a wide range of topics. I film unboxings, hint hint. You may have gotten the idea that this is going to be one of them. I adore filming shopping vlogs. I'm taking you along when I'm traveling, so I adore filming travel vlogs as well. So if any of that sounds like a thing, I would love for you to consider subscribing. Anyway, you already saw the bag that we're going to talk about in today's video. I repackaged it all up. It actually, I did buy it online, but it came with the shopping bag. It came with a box and everything. The brand is called House of Little Bunny, and as I said in the intro, I did purchase it from Thailand. And considering that it's from Thailand, it arrived super quickly. First and foremost, I do have to make a quick shout out to Nikki, I think she's called, from the channel Somehow Adulting, because she actually put me onto this brand. She does focus on indie, mid-range kind of brands. She focuses on Hermes and Indian mid-range kind of brands, in particular French brands, but she did feature a couple of bags that she purchased from House of Little Bunny, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get into why I was really drawn to their bags, one particular design. But let's start the unboxing again. It did come with the shopping bag. Came with a box, which I think, yeah, this side looks a little worse for wear. It was packaged up super well, so I guess the box was already dirty when they packaged it up, which, yeah, oh well. Oh, by the way, this is going to be a full first impression. I'm going to show you what fits inside, mod shots, and my general thoughts. So, box to the side. Also came in a dust bag. Like a standard, fairly rough feeling kind of dust bag. On the other hand, though, I mean, MS dust bags don't feel like the softest material either. But here she is. So House of Little Bunny is a Thai brand. I think it was founded in October-ish 2022, so a fairly new brand. And they do leather bags. You can sort through that. Okay, the website isn't the easiest to navigate and hardly any pictures online, but you are able to sort via bag style names, I guess. They have tons of styles, and if you want to go for PU leather or actual leather, I went for the actual leather. At least that's what it said online that it's gonna be. So yeah, that's gonna be one of my main thoughts about this one. It kind of, I wouldn't be able to tell if this is actually leather or PU leather. If it's leather, it's been treated within to an inch of its life. Definitely zero leather smells like a chemical smell. So if this is actual leather, I don't know through how many treatment processes this went, and yeah, if this is leather, I don't even want to smell the PU leather version, but obviously PU leather is way more affordable. So this is called the Timelessness. It does come in an 18 size and a 22 size. I believe I did purchase the 22, but yeah, this is basically the House of Little Bunny's main logo, I guess. And in her unboxing, I believe Nikki said that this reminded her of a double infinity sign. For me, and I think a couple of people in the comments as well said that it's a cursive writing L, which, hi, I'm Leslie. So, and also sometimes I sign my name with a cursive L in the front and something that resembles this. So this kind of drew me in. And on top of the logo itself, it does say, hopefully it focuses, House of Little Bunny back here. And yeah, they do have tons of bag designs. This obviously kind of resembles the Hermes Constance. They have one that is fairly close to the Hermes Mini Lindy and a couple of other bags. I think there's one, it might be a backpack that looks a little bit like the Loro Piana pouch situation. Don't quote me on the name, but you know what I'm talking about, the Loro Piana bag. There's also one that's fairly nondescript. I think it's called The One in multiple different sizes. That's yeah, it gives me Coach Empire bag vibes, but I went for the Timelessness. Also because the logo is very front and center. On some of the other bags, the logo is a little smaller, but yeah, it's a matte gold kind of finish. On the back you have, I haven't detached the thingy yet. On the back you have a slip compartment, which should fit a phone. Again, I'm gonna show you what fits inside and everything. And you have two hooks, loops, whatever, which I'm gonna show you what you can do with it. So another factor that was yeah, this is kind of a functional bag. On the inside it's fairly basic, but I already took out two straps. So essentially, let's see, you have a shoulder strap and it works as like a click kind of mechanism. Hopefully I'm able to show you. It's like click and then the other side. And suddenly you have like a tiny little top handle bag. Let me actually close the bag. That way it looks a little more polished. There we go. It's like, yeah, a push mechanism. So you push to slide the handle out again and it locks it in place. Super easy. And second part is this strap, which I, yeah, as you might be able to tell, I haven't unwrapped yet. So let's do that together. I haven't figured out how you're able to like attach it, but we're gonna do that together if you're even able to understand me, because yeah, the protective sleeve was very loud. This actually, I mean, it's fairly malleable. Is that a sign of leather? I don't know, but it smells very chemically. So yeah, bear that in mind. But again, when you look at the price, you're like, okay, I can see why, yeah, maybe they didn't use the most luxurious feeling leather. So I think you have to detach the small... Let me actually pan you down for a second, and then I think we're gonna like transition into the what fits inside. So hold please. So yeah, definitely like the look and feel of a Constance kind of drew me to this bag. I think black was sold out in this in the Timelessness design. If it hadn't been sold out, chances I would have gone for the black because historically I'm not doing the best when it comes to like warm shades and brown shades in terms of bags. For instance, like when I got offered my Birkin 35. I got a tube, whereas like on my wish list it said like I had put down black, and a tube was fine. But if they had offered me gold, like the Hermes gold, so like a rich brown shade similar to this one, I guess I would have said no, because I don't do that well with warm brown shades. But yeah, I did decide to challenge myself. So here we are. Let's see. It does have like just this. Ah, there we go. It does move, so you don't have like excess strap flopping around, so you can double it up and wear it like on your shoulder, or like short on your shoulder or long on your shoulder. I'm gonna try out like in the try on clips if it actually works crossbody. It might. I mean, I'm on the taller side, so bear that in mind. But for now, that's the situation, and you only like you have to decide basically: do I want to carry the bag like up top with the like the straps, or top handle, because yeah, now you can't like loop the short top handle through the loops anymore, because that place is taken. Anyway, so I think let's get into what fits inside. I think, yeah, let me briefly remove this so it doesn't like flop around. Let's see what fits inside. So let's start with a phone, very necessary, with somewhat of a, yeah, very tiny little case on it. It doesn't take up that much more room. That's like an iPhone 16 Pro, but not the Max. So I just like kept filling the bag up. We do have like a power bank, card holder, pochette clé, my 6-ring key holder, AirPods, iPhone, hand cream, why not? Oh, I adore the scent. This is by Molten Brown. Focus, maybe? It's like a, what's the scent? Rhubarb and Rose. I adore this. I'm very bad at like moisturizing my hands, so I have to like entice myself to do it with like a bougie hand cream. And my sunnies up top. Let's see. I guess. Let's try to close it up. Easily fits everything that I put inside. Even like you could put like a couple of additional lippies, for instance, or like a hand sanitizer. It actually fits quite a lot. And obviously, if you don't want to put your phone in like actually inside the bag, you do have the slip compartment. Or realistically, let's be honest, most of us carry our phones in our hands, which, yeah, it is what it is. But there it is, filled up, I guess. Let me pan you up again. And we're back. So I'm actually quite surprised how much fits inside this bag. Actually, let me, do I have to dig out my phone for that? Let me check, but I'm fairly certain that I got the 22 of the Timelessness. Yes, Timelessness 22 brown, and like the price in Thai is a baht. Is that their currency? It's basically 4,000, so 3,990. And as I said, you do have to factor in shipping, which obviously depends on where you want the bag to be shipped to, and import duties and everything. So the bag itself, 120-ish USD or like euros. But at the end of the day, with the shipping, with import duties, it was more like $200. If I was certain that this was a leather handbag, I'd be like, yeah, I can definitely justify that. With me being a little unsure about the material, I'm like, $200 for a high street feeling bag, for like, I'm just gonna say it, like, to be honest, also kind of curves a little too much for my liking. This flap. It's probably, you probably can't see, but kind of like caves in on itself. I don't know if that's supposed to look like that. It looks fine on camera, but I swear it's kind of like bending already. For a like H&M feeling bag, I don't know if I'd like recommend you go for it. Also, obviously, I'm only able to comment on this one. Maybe like the Mini Lindy type looking bag has like better quality. Honestly, no idea. But if you compare it to like the Polène, obviously, I did purchase my Polène numéro 9. Is it the Mini? Yeah, I think it's the Mini. A couple of years ago. Back then, the price was a little lower. Granted, very much like still more expensive than this is currently. I think I paid $340 for this one. But this is like proper leather. Yeah, it definitely still has, and this has been in my collection for a while, this still has like somewhat of a leather scent to it. Nothing like obnoxious, but it does have a leather scent and a leather feel. This, neither, really. I mean, it is cute, and again, this was basically the deciding factor, this like L, which kind of represents me, but yeah, I mean, the material, if it's leather, fine. If not, I wouldn't be surprised either. Anyway, so there's that. I think all I have left to show you is the mod shot, so let's do that. So, cute little top handle, and definitely like the handle drop is long enough for it to be worn like on the crook of your arm. It's a little snug, especially if you, I mean, I don't think you'd be able to wear like a thick coat and then still be able to like crook of the arm it, but you do have the option here. And obviously like it doesn't take up that much room, so if you want like the option, you can definitely like carry this tiny little top handle with you. But let's do the longer shoulder drop version. Hopefully that doesn't take that much time, otherwise you're gonna see like sped up version of me figuring this out. But let's see. Hopefully I'm gonna loop it around the right way, otherwise, yay, okay, that worked. And it does have like a fairly good amount of adjustments. So this is like the shortest setting, and that will be the longest. Let's do the longest because for reference, I'm like 5'10"-ish, so like the second to longest. 5'10", so like 177 centimeters, just for reference. Obviously, that's maybe a little larger, like a little taller than average, but just like adjust your expectations basically when it comes to the length of the bag. So yeah, very generous long drop. Obviously, as I said, you can definitely make the strap a lot shorter, and judging from the way it sits, like basically here's my hip bone and this is like my bum area already, so definitely works like that. And judging from how it sits that way, maybe, yeah, it's definitely cross-bodyable. You'd have to be a lot taller than me for it to not be working cross-body anymore. So there's that. And as I said, I would be able to like make the strap one bit longer, like this bit about. But yeah, definitely works cross-body. Here it is. I'm not that big on cross-body, especially like with the blazer. It just like doesn't work that well. And yeah, I'm not the biggest crossbody person, but that may be a me problem. So just to show you, it definitely works crossbody. And back again. Oh, right. And the other option, yeah, there's definitely like a pro of this bag, that you have so many options of wearing it. So this is like the shoulder option, like the short shoulder option. Okay, actually, I'm loving it. Like apart from the material issue, I'm just gonna call it that. It's actually quite pretty. I've yet to detach the like tag, so don't mind the tag, but here it is. Okay, that's out of frame, but you get the idea. Oh, I just hope this doesn't make me fall in love with the idea of getting a Constance, because I don't even want to calculate how many bags, like how many of these bags I would be able to get for the price of one Constance. Yeah, don't do that math, it's just like depressing. But yeah, so I guess I'm gonna cut back to me sitting back there, and yeah, let's chat. And there you have it, that does it for today's video. One last look at the House of Little Bunny Timelessness 22 in brown. Let me know your thoughts. Do you own any House of Little Bunny bags? And again, definitely check out Nikki's channel. I'm gonna leave her link below. She did purchase a couple of other bags, so actually, I don't think she went for the Timelessness. She did buy like a very tiny, I think it's called the Nova, like a top handle, and then like squaring out a little bit. It looks a little bit like the Celine Trapeze bag. She purchased that, like a very tiny one, and I think she also purchased the one and the mini Lindy looking one. So yeah, definitely check her out. Tell her I sent you. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Do you own any of the House of Little Bunny bags? I think they have like a physical location somewhere in Thailand, and like judging from what I was able to find online, in particular on TikTok, I think they do tend to have like pop-ups and stuff. But here it is. Let me know your thoughts, and yeah, I guess thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I'm gonna catch you in one of my next videos. Bye.
Do it again, do it again, do it again. Do it again, and we won't end up as friends.